Hello and welcome to LawSikho. Let's talk about the top 10 news developments for the day under 2 minutes for judiciary aspirants. And we start with the national news first. First of all, we talk about a pact which was signed between the Union Home Minister and the government of Manipur recently. So both these entities, they signed a pact which is called the suspension of operation. This was signed with Kuki-Zo insurgent groups with renegotiated terms and conditions or ground rules. Now please understand, this development comes ahead of our Prime Minister's expected visit to Manipur, and that is going to be the first visit by the Prime Minister ever since ethnic violence broke out between the two communities, Kuki and Meitei, in 2023 May. Next, let's proceed and talk about the National Institutional Framework Ranking of 2025 in the engineering category. So here, IIT Madras has topped the charts for the 10th consecutive year, and it is followed by IIT Delhi and IIT Bombay at the second and the third positions respectively. Third is an appointment-related development which pertains to the legal current affairs category. So Justice Shri Chandrashekhar has been appointed as the Chief Justice of the Honorable High Court of Bombay. Back in 2023, he assumed the office of Acting Chief Justice of the High Court of Jharkhand. Later, he was transferred to the Rajasthan High Court in July last year, and this year he joined the Bombay High Court and has now been elevated and assumed the office of the Chief Justice for High Court of Bombay. Next, let's proceed and talk about a very important development, particularly from the legal aspect of it. So recently, the Kerala Governor Rajendra Vishwanath, he has reportedly referred the Kerala State Private Universities Establishment and Regulation Bill 2025 as also the Kerala University Laws Amendment Bill 2025 to the President. Now, the Kerala Assembly passed these bills in March last year, but the Governor's assent was pending, and this development comes at a time when the presidential reference before the Supreme Court is pending on these matters itself, and the Supreme Court is currently hearing a matter on whether the court can set a timeline for the governors and the presidents to give assent to the bills. Now let's talk about the Malacca Strait and an important development pertaining to it. So India has recently secured support from Singapore for its interest in patrolling the Malacca Strait. Malacca Strait essentially is a stretch of water, a narrow stretch rather, which is lying between the Malay Peninsula and the island of Sumatra of Indonesia. It connects the Andaman Sea of the northeastern Indian Ocean and the South China Sea of the western Pacific Ocean. It links the Indian and the Pacific Oceans, and it is one of the busiest and the most important shipping lanes in the entire world. With that, let's talk about the crude birth rate of our country as also the falling fertility rate. So crude birth rate essentially stands for the number of children born per 1,000 people in a population in a year. So it has declined for our country by 0.7 from 19.1 in 2022 to 18.4 in 2023, and the total fertility rate, it has also fallen for the first time in 2 years. Next up is an inauguration done by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So the minister concerned here, Vaishnaw, inaugurated the TDK Corporation's Advanced Technologies lithium-ion battery manufacturing plant. It has happened in Sona in Haryana. And lastly, for the national news, Indian leg spinner Amit Mishra has announced retirement at the age of 42 from all forms of cricket. With that, we cover the top international news developments, and first of all, we start with Amazon acquiring a non-banking financial entity. So Amazon, after receiving approval from the Reserve Bank of India, it has completed the acquisition of non-banking financial services firm which is called Exio. And lastly, the Texas State Senate, it has passed a bill which essentially allows the private citizens to sue physicians and distributors who mail abortion pills in the state. That's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe until I see you tomorrow.